I'm the acting coordinator for the Special Services Department, which is serving nearly 1,500 students with disabilities this year. In this position, I'm involved with hiring committees for 3 full-time tenure-track positions and several part-time faculty positions, some of which have been left unfilled with canceled classes due to our inability to attract appropriately qualified candidates. We have identified a few qualified and interested candidates already known to us for these positions, but they have declined to apply for financial reasons. As was stated earlier, we are ranked we are at 40th out of 72 community college districts in the state of California when it comes to part-time salaries. When I began working at Saddleback College, this was a place known for excellence and a commitment to recruit and keep the best qualified faculty in their fields. That reputation has slowly declined, and now we are faced with hiring no one or internship-level individuals who are not professionally ready to embrace the responsibilities written into their job descriptions. This is very discouraging for those of us contemplating retirement in the near future. We wonder what will become of this college and Irvine Valley College unless we can be more competitive. When a position opened up in my division in years past, we would receive hundreds of applicants. Now we are lucky to get a handful who meet the bare minimum qualifications. I hope you can encourage a better salary schedule for the purposes of attracting more and better prepared faculty candidates. Thank you.
In addition to that, I think we really need to look at what we're paying our part-time faculty members. I've had faculty members working for our department point out as part-time faculty members what their salary range is, and then point out that when they consider the time they spend correcting the infamous nursing care plans, they actually are working for half of the salary stated by the college, because not only are they being paid at the lab pay rate for their lab time, but they also are spending all the time correcting the papers for no compensation. So I think we really need to look at some of those issues of compensation for all our faculty. Thank you.
I'd like to stress that the faculty has not proposed, in effect, a raise. What we're proposing is an increase to compensate for the cost of living and a decrease in purchasing power of our salaries, in fact. The salary raise that has been proposed is probably even going to be less than the actual cost of living increase measured by the CPI. It's often stated that our faculty is paid at the 4th highest ranking state, but in fact that's only true because we have so many faculty members who have reached the very top compensation level and have skewed the average, because the average is calculated on the amount we paid out to faculty divided by the number of faculty we have. In fact, if you look at our schedule, for most of the schedule, for ranges through step 6 through 18, we range between 11th and 18th in the state, which means that when those highly compensated faculty members who reach the top of the schedule retire, which will happen within the next few years, we'll go out to recruit new faculty members to replace them at a very uncompetitive rate, because they can go to Allen Hancock College, come in at the salary level schedule above ours, that's much higher than ours, and still buy a house for $250,000. And you need at least $500,000 to just buy a condo in South Orange County. So, in fact, the real schedule is much worse than the fourth highest ranking seems to suggest. Many faculty members have showed up to show support for the contract tonight. Many others have showed up and were unable to stay because of the later hour. But these are people who are very committed to this college, and many of them are going to tell you exactly how committed they are about all of the extra hours they put in serving the college beyond what they're compensated for. Thank you. Thank you.
So for the last 4 years, I have been teaching German, and I went at my own expense to the Goethe Institute one summer in Germany, another summer to the Treffpunkt Institute in Bamberg. I've made numerous trips, all my own expense, nothing from the college, to be able to be an excellent German teacher, especially those of us who have the 2 master's degrees. We add flexibility and depth to the college. We add expertise, and we deserve to have a stipend for this, as well as really a cost of living increase that reflects the cost of living, as Louis said, in the South County. Vielen Dank, auf Wiederhören.
Good evening. I'm here as previously being a part-time faculty here, and this was a place that gave me an opportunity to learn the teaching profession out of graduate school. This was one of the few schools that took me, and I didn't realize why until I looked at this list, and it seems that you are 40th in the state for part-time pay. And at the Rio Hondo, when I left here, I went to Rio Hondo and became a full-time faculty. I've been asked to recruit part-timers for the social science here. And when I told them there might be positions available in South Orange, they get all excited until I point out to them that I'm not talking about Coast, or Orange Coast. I'm talking about South Orange. Coast is, according to this list, 13 or 18, depending on where you are, whereas you guys are 40th. And you guys are losing some of the more qualified part-timers to Orange Coast and Miracosta down the road. So I hope this was the place that gave me my education as an undergrad and gave me my chance to learn how to be an educator, teacher. So I hope you guys keep getting qualified people, and to do that, unfortunately, you have to pay. So thank you very much.
I'm here tonight to talk about the kind of volunteer work that many, if not most, faculty do. Work for which we are not compensated, but which we do because we enjoy working with students, our colleagues, and because we want to see our institutions thrive. I will use myself as an example, but my situation is far from unique. I have been on banked leave this semester, and I felt as if people assumed that a banked leave was a vacation. Well, I'm here tonight to tell you about how I've spent my vacation. I've worked at least one day a week revising the curriculum of 9 courses. I've co-written 2 new courses, an advanced conversation Spanish class through film, and a course on the civilization of Latin America. This was after spending 3 weeks in the summer writing that curriculum and working on the same curriculum throughout the fall semester. I've attended all departmental meetings, participated in strategic planning for a language resource center at Irvine Valley College. I volunteered for senior day. In addition to these extracurricular activities, I've continued to perform all my normal duties as untitled, and therefore unpaid, Spanish department coordinator, creating the department syllabi, ordering all books, mentoring adjunct faculty, writing letters of recommendation for faculty and students, reading and answering all email, coordinating scheduling for summer and fall, recommending adjunct staffing, organizing an on-campus conversational groups to give students more practice with Spanish, hosting a game night for students of Spanish, presenting a cultural evening on Nicaragua, and hosting a guided tour in Spanish for Powers Museum for IVC students. In April, I start taking 2 classes that will help keep me current in my field. I'm on vacation. Now I know that I don't have to do all this, and my family keeps reminding me to stop allowing my job to take up so much of my life. I bring this to your attention because the colleagues that I admire and respect at my institution put in similar hours, and I dare say that I'm at the lower end of the volunteer time for my campus.